Thank you, folks. Thank you all.
Yep.
Enjoy your hike. Island Lake is a popular multi-use trail. So if you're out here on a beautiful Saturday like I am, just be prepared for the hikers. Watch your speed in that corner. It's a beach. Whoa. That sand just keeps getting deeper. Hey, y'all. Whew, this is blown out. Oh, that's getting pretty bad too. These old school trails don't handle rain well. Conditions might be a little different than what you see here if you're new to this trail. I haven't been out here in a month, maybe even 6 weeks. There's a lot of things that are riding different. Two line choices, I like the right. And then this hill, it's a doozy. If you're new, take it easy. Especially down here at the bottom. Probably didn't look that bad on camera though. Never does. This is one of those trail sections where you don't really know where to go. It can be confusing. Just make a right. Keep an eye out behind you for traffic. Goes without saying. And the trail picks up right here. Whew. Eroded like crazy. A lot of sand down there. Oh, new line for me, that's changing. Riding fairly slow for me today, so your line choices might change. Mine certainly do when I'm riding fast. But either way, this trail's forgiving. No doubt this is gonna be sandy down here, so it's a fun corner, but watch your speed. Oh yeah. Oh, this is changing a lot too. There's another entrance into this trail that a lot of people use. Up here, if you go to the left, there's a mall over in Green Oak Township in the south part of Brighton. And you can park the far east side, and there's a trail that'll take you in. There's a 2-track over here, or you can jump on the trail right up through this section. So depending on where you're coming from, that might be the easier place to start versus going all the way through the park to the trailhead like I did. But either way, get you the same place. Although I'm 6 miles in, so almost halfway around the green loop, as we call it, which is what I'm going to do today. This is not usually this overgrown, but it is pushing into the middle of August, a warm, wet summer. So at 14 miles to do the whole trail system, the trail crew's got a lot of work to do. So just be prepared to get slapped around a little bit. So when you make a right, you got to follow this little section here, across the railroad tracks. Right here to the right, once again, trail picks back up again. I remember coming out here my first time 4 years ago when I started doing all this. After riding this park for so many years on my road bike, my gravel bike, and just being essentially confused where I should be. I guess that's part of the adventure, but sometimes you just kind of want to know where you should be. So hopefully this will help for anybody that's new to mountain biking, new to Island Lake, keep you from getting lost. That's up. The usual line. There's a big stick in the way. Oh, wrong camera. I am still recording. All right. Thought for a minute the camera cut out. I was too distracted to shift. All right. I'm gonna come by on the left, right. Oh, thanks, man. Right here, thanks. I'm always amazed when people can't hear that free hub. Thanks. No, you're okay. So it's not clear at this point, 30 minutes in. Island Lake is an old school XC trail. I think over the 14 miles, it's only about 600 feet of climbing. So if you don't like a cardio workout, you don't like pedaling, you don't like high speeds, there might be other trails you may want to check out if you're not from around here. But if you're new, you live in Southeast Michigan, you're working on your skills, just trying to have fun, this is a great place. Haven't seen any wildlife today yet, but all the usual cute critters are out here. A lot of deer. And I'm actually surprised it's not a busier trail today, because it's gorgeous out. Whoa, that mud spot got a little funky. There's no great line up that section. I'm hitting all the wrong lines today. Thanks, y'all.
Yep.
Should pay attention. If I would have stayed straight there, that would have taken me down a hill, across a bridge that's often flooded, so heads up, it's been raining. And I'll get back to this transition in a minute, and then you can complete the blue loop. So you go across the bridge, and before you hit the parking lot, there's a left, takes you up a hill, and then a nice steep, rooty climb, kind of wind through the woods, and then you'll be back to the parking lot. I always ride, this is the yellow trail now. I always make the transition onto yellow, which we call the green loop. Blue and yellow equals green. For those of you that don't remember 3rd grade. So that was that back there. But from the trailhead where I started, you can jump on the yellow, ride it, and that section of the blue trail is 2-way. So just heads up as you're coming through there, but you can jump back onto the yellow and ride it up to that transition spot that I mentioned a minute or 90 seconds ago. So hopefully that makes sense. Oh. Thank you.
No problem.
Just me. Seems like I always hit hikers on that fun downhill, but oh well. It was really sandy at the bottom, so would have been hard on the brakes. All right, I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit here. Oh, they didn't. That's a reroute. Used to be an awkward little corner there with a route. I guess consensus is it's time for a reroute. There's definitely a reroute up here over the bridge. So if you're watching this and haven't been out in a while, this is going to look a little different to you. You used to go hard left there. Now we're up here. Woo. Little sharp edge. Wow, look at all the sand here. Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna kill myself up this hill today, but is one of the few little climbs. If you're not from around here, you're probably laughing when you hear me say this is a climb, but it's the best we got. Oh, that's the beach, as usual. The sand is the one negative thing about this trail. I don't know, maybe sand's your thing. Guess if you're riding a fat bike down at 6 psi or something, sand ain't no thing. Oh yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Whew. Oh, this is... This next climb is the one that on Strava is called Sandy, for obvious reasons. While not steep, it's still will get your heart rate up. Mainly because of the drag from all the sand. lot of sand. To my left is Kensington Road. If you came in through the main trailhead, you probably came in through the main entrance. And that's right over there. So now we're going to wind back to the trailhead. The last section of yellow. I tend to run into more hikers over here in this section. I think it's just due to the proximity of the river. And in my opinion, it's probably one of the more beautiful spots on this entire trail. Coming up through this clearing up here. So as you wind through here, just go slow and respect the hikers. And oh, hey guys,
how's it going?
Good, man, thanks. And there we go. Hopefully they heard my bell. Some of our trails around here, it's clearly posted at the trailhead that hikers need to yield to mountain bikers. This is not one of them. I should be technically yielding to them, but everybody today's been cool. I hike too, and personally I think it's easier to step off the trail than for somebody like me to have to unclip and get the momentum back going again. So, but it's still cool to follow the rules. We're all in this together, folks. Just trying to have a good time and enjoy nature, get some exercise, relieve stress. No need to make it worse. I'm sorry, man.
That's all right.
Line corner. He moved fast. No doubt this is going to be sandy as hell down here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the worst I've ever seen it. Not PR conditions right now. Not that I'm trying today, but I would definitely end up on the ground a few times if I was. Definitely encourage you to come out here during the winter too. So when all the leaves drop, you get a much better sense of how beautiful this park is. You can't really see the river right now. I just passed, but there's a lot to see out here. That's my point. Whew. Thanks, man. Whoa! Man, those roots are getting bigger. You're growing up so fast. Dusty through there. This is the one. Oh, they rerouted this one too. So. Well, like I was saying, take the old line, fun little Rudy challenge, but I like that new line. kind of see the river over there. Again, during the winter, a little more scenic. Especially if your fitness isn't amazing, you'll break up here. Great spot to stop. Whew. All the fun corners are sand filled right now. The last climb before we wrap up. This one's kind of informally called the cinder block climb because there's a cinder block right there. I'm an outside the cinder block kind of guy. Whoa, God, so loose. This is usually a muddy mess right here, but it's dried out a bit. So if you keep going down the hill that I talked about back there to finish the blue trail, this is where you'll join back up to finish. After you climb up the rooty hill, across the path, the paved path, you wind through the woods, and that's where you'll end up, back here on this little section, which is the last little bit before the parking lot. And that's about it. That's Island Lake Green Trail, or blue into yellow, whatever you want to call it. Back to where I started. But I've got time, so I'm gonna go jump on the yellow trail. Might as well show you all that. So back here at the trailhead, that's the blue trail start where I started. This is where the yellow trail starts. We'll see how this goes. If it's flooded, I'm not going to ride through it. If it's not, that corner, I never get that right. I rarely come through here. But if it's not flooded, I'll go back to where yellow starts. And then I'll come back and finish the blue trail. So it'll be a little out of sync. But at least you get a full look. The entire trail that's available. If you do blue into yellow, or green as I call it, we call it, it's about 14 miles, a little over 14 miles. You can get an extra mile if you do both of them without connecting. So anyway, this is, I'm gonna make a left here if you want to continue on yellow. That's a one-way trail back to the blue, which I'll probably come back up on. So stick to the left after you cross that paved path. This is all one way. It's loose. Oh yeah. If you ride a more aggressive tire, let it rip, baby. But if you're a cross country guy like me with not a lot of grip, you don't like being on the ground, you might want to take it a little bit slower. Don't have to go this slow. All right, so right there to the right is the rest of Blue, and yeah, it's flooded. So there's a bridge down there. If you keep going straight up, it turns right, goes up a sandy, loose climb, which is all two-way, and people do come down there fast, just be careful. But then you'll see, as you're coming up that hill, it'll veer off to the right, and that's the start of the yellow trail. That's one way. And then you'll hit that little intersection that I was at about, probably the 35-minute, 40-minute mark of this video, where I had those two guys on fat bikes in front of me. So anyway, if you would have gone straight there, you'd come down that hill, over the bridge, through here when it's not flooded, and this is where you'd end up. There's a parking lot straight ahead that I referenced earlier. You can see this little post here with the arrow to the left. This is where you want to go to finish the Blue Trail, which if you do on its own is almost 10 miles. It's like 9 and change. 9.5, 9.6, whatever. But either way, still a nice little workout. Nice trail. A lot of fun, a little bit of challenge, depending on your skill level. But that's the cool thing about Island Lake, is you can string things together. I like to come out and do a green loop and then go back and do another yellow. It's about 20 miles on the dot if you do that. Nice little endurance ride. You can crank it up. Oh man, this is different. I haven't been up here in a while. That's not the line. I'm not paying attention. All right, this is back where I told y'all to go left, back to that paved trail. And that's where you come out of from the parking lot. If you go left, this is how you finish Blue. This is a fun section if you're just a great technical bike handler. Super flat. Just got these short little sections where you're on the power into tight little corners. I'm not riding it fast, but the fast folks around here, they just go and dust through these corners. And it's a ton of fun. Doesn't always have to be about bombing down big descents. Sometimes it's about just cranking your heart rate up, staying focused, picking good lines, hitting your apexes, staying upright, leaning the bike over. Woo! A lot of these corners in that section back there are all decreasing radius, so come into them hot and you'll overcook them for sure, even at slow speed like I was. All right, this is back to where I just finished up the green. I came from the left there. I came down this little section, little whoopie-doo, and then this should look familiar from just a couple minutes ago. So yeah, once again, hope you liked a little tour of Island Lake. Get out there and give it a go. And maybe I'll go ride somewhere else and make another video. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching.